Today we're going to talk about taking pictures in the rain. So when it comes to taking pictures in the rain, we are going to follow these 4 steps. The first step is to explain how to use the rain to take exciting pictures. Then I'm going to give you 3 examples of how bad weather can actually make great pictures. Number 3 might surprise you. Then we're going to talk about looking after your photography equipment. What does it mean when a camera is described as weather sealed? And finally, I'm going to show you how to take nice pictures of people in the rain. Let's start with how to use the rain to take exciting pictures. Rain has a few different effects on your photos. The first is the obvious one that most photographers know about, which is to take photos of the raindrops themselves. This works especially well if you have slow shutter speeds, which means that you can capture the motion of the raindrop as it falls. But there's more to it than that, because the rain also affects other aspects of your photo that can be used to make great artistic choices. The first is light. As the raindrops fall, they reflect the light around them, creating a unique look. So instead of trying to avoid the rain, incorporate it into your photos. Take photos of the rain hitting the ground, plants, windows, buildings, or even other photographers. Or try getting down on your knees or lying on the ground and shooting upwards towards the sky, letting the raindrops hit the lens. If you can get a nice reflection in the water, then even better. The second thing that you can do is to change the way that your subject looks by changing the way that the light hits them. Use an umbrella or a hood to shade your subject from the rain and the light. And then take photos through the gaps in between the fabric or the brolly to create a unique look. You can also shoot with backlighting, so that the rain is in front of your subject and the light is coming from behind. Now let's look at some examples of how bad weather can make great pictures. Number 3 might surprise you. First, you have scenes. Of course, landscapes, cityscapes, and architecture all look great in the rain. Try finding interesting reflections in puddles or using leading lines to lead your eye to the horizon. Number 2 is wildlife and nature. The rain creates glistening effects on the leaves and makes the world sparkle like a diamond. It also creates an environment full of opportunity for interesting behaviors. So get out there and see what you can find. Finally, number 3 is street photography. People look great in the rain. They're often running around holding their brollies or sheltering under shop awnings. And when the light hits the water droplets on their body, it makes for really cool effects. Next up, let's talk about looking after your equipment. When I first started taking pictures, I was told by my friends not to think about taking my expensive camera gear out in the rain. They said, "Don't get your expensive camera gear wet." But here's the thing, many modern cameras are designed to withstand moisture. Many cameras today are labeled as weather sealed. This means that the electronics inside the camera are protected against moisture. However, this doesn't mean that they are waterproof. Each camera will be tested to a certain degree. If you're worried, take your camera out in the rain in a bag, keeping it closed until you need to take the picture. And you can use a plastic bag to cover your camera while it's outside of your bag. If you really want to protect your camera, then carry a rain cover like this one here. These are specifically made to go over your camera and allow you to keep taking pictures in heavy rain. Some lenses also come with a built-in rain guard already attached. After your shoot, gently wipe off any excess rain or moisture from your camera. And it's also a good idea to leave your camera somewhere dry and warm after you've finished using it. Next, let's talk about people. How do you get people to stand around in the rain for your photos? Well, you don't. There's no point putting your subjects at risk of hypothermia just for your photos. Instead, take advantage of the natural opportunities that the rain presents to you. Like I mentioned earlier, people often seek shelter. So try finding these areas and capturing candid shots of people as they walk by. Another way of doing this is to simply join in and take pictures of yourself. And if you have a friend who doesn't mind getting wet, then ask them to help you out. If you want to take pictures of your friend, ask them first. Don't just turn up with your camera and start snapping away. Get permission. Your friend might not enjoy being photographed without their consent. Taking pictures of strangers in the rain can be done, but be very careful because you could make someone feel uncomfortable. And another thing that you need to watch out for is that if someone does agree to be in your photos, they may not want their face to be recognizable. So ask them if they're okay with you publishing the images online and on social media. Also, some people might agree to be in your photos, but once you start taking the pictures, they start posing. Remember, keep it natural. Tell them to stop posing and just relax. And when you're taking photos of people in the rain, try getting some full body shots, some waist-up shots, some head and shoulder shots, and some close-ups of their face. As a final tip, remember to have fun. It's easy to forget that photography is supposed to be fun. We spend so much time stressing about our photos, making sure that everything is perfect, getting the settings just right, worrying about what other people think of our work. So the next time you see rain falling from the sky, get out there, get wet, have fun, and take some amazing pictures. Let me know in the comments below this video if you have any tips of your own on taking pictures in the rain. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. And if you're new here, then consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.